Oh, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose bright stripes, bright stars, through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, bomb bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? All right. Am I live? Yes, I am live. So, welcome to today's Browsing the News for 30 Minutes with Tom. Without further ado, let's get started. Let's see what's good. Silicon Valley's bank collapse chills startup funding. Well, that's to be expected. The Silicon Valley Bank is a major financier for the small tech startups. So, since it's collapsed, so that calls into question, the liquidity, solvency of those smaller companies. So, yeah, there's nothing to worry about that. Netanyahu, isn't this guy the president of Israel for like forever? Since I was like in my teens. So, yeah, I don't know. Let's take a look at what's going on in Israel, right? A great Monday evening to pause a divisive plan to overhaul the country's judicial system until the next parliament session. So, what was wrong with the judicial system and why does he want to overhaul it? Tel Aviv, that's the capital. Demonstrator, water cannons. Well, so there was a demonstration in the capital. Right-wing coalition in January threatened the independence of the Supreme Court and limit the judges' powers. So basically, he thinks that the judges hold too much power in Israel. So is that why he wants to do that? Lots of protesters. So the downfall of democracy. Okay. So he's basically just using the United States as an example. So basically we have the separation of powers. So basically the Prime Minister of Israel is trying to, legislate, trying to, control the judicial branch of the government. So that leads to some protests, right? But is the judicial branch too powerful, in Israel? That I don't know, That's a different discussion, right? It's just, I don't want to go into it. Alright, Second Democracy Summit amidst doubts over progress. Well, yeah, Biden, I think he's trying, but yeah, just enough said. Scotland took at first Muslim leader as S&P. Yeah, that's a milestone, I guess. It's basically a white country. You got Scottish people over there, Scotland, proud traditions. Now you have Muslim people in charge of it. Now, it's a milestone. It's like Barack Obama, right? So Rockstar's Lamborghini unearthed from dusty storage facility after more than 20 years. Look at this beast. This is a beauty. Look at the curves. Look at all this, right? Lamborghini they really haven't changed for quite a while. That's a beautiful, beautiful vehicle. we're gonna, if we have time, take a look at it. Normal services resumed as Robert Fripp and the Toya Wilcom perform frisky covers. The Notre Dame fire gives way to an unsettling discovery. What's that? Whoa. Alright. The deadliest F-16 pilot in America is ready to fight for Ukraine. Alright? Yeah, we must read that. Alright, we're gonna go to that later. Alright. Alright, Walmart is trying to pay for your old phones, tablets, and laptops? Whoa. Alright, they're getting to the recycling business. MLB World Recap to insane King Junior News. Not really. This is not really about sports. I personally, I'm not too knowledgeable about other sports, and second of all, it's gonna take the whole time if we just focus on sports. Alex Jones, isn't he like a conspiracy theorist? Who got really rich, right? Straight drugs before games. What? Wow. Alright, most popular family recipe. What we got? Alright, not too much. Alright, let's go to the deadliest F-16 pilot ready to fight for Ukraine, alright? So, this guy. He is a retired Lieutenant Colonel Dan. Lieutenant Dan. Alright, two dogs. Hampton told, that's his name. Two dogs, that's his call sign. Hampton told the Voice of America while discussing how the F-16 could change the war in Ukraine. F-16 can make a huge difference. I also F-16 can make a huge difference in the war, but it also depends on the pilot. Yeah, I mean, it's air superiority, But it's just looking at it, I'm thinking that even though he's basically arguing for sending F-16s to Ukraine, but those planes are fast, right? So what if they accidentally just what should I say? Intrude upon the Russian territory, because we're not technically at war with Russia, right? So what if he does that, and it's just gonna, it's gonna create an international crisis, right? Where there shouldn't be one, right? So we would want to avoid that. Well, what's his worry? Let me see. What's his worry? The retaliation against the Ukrainian pilot flying in the. Okay, so it's the Ukrainian pilots. But would they be American planes? Would the Ukrainian pay for it? Or would the U... Oh, of course the US is paying for it. But I worry about their ability to adapt to the modern fighter. Yeah, it's questioning their ability to fly, right? Their airworthiness. They're a great pilot, a very different modern fighter. The planes take some getting used to. Will Kyiv ever be supplied? High-level discussion about selling F-16 fighter to Ukraine has been ongoing for months as the United States and its allies try to walk the thin line of providing weapons to Ukraine. Alright, so Biden says no. Alright, Joe Biden signaled that he was not willing to send advanced fighter jets to Ukraine. Right, and the reason for that, I think sending isn't shared for everyone in the American government. Yeah, so some people agree, some people doesn't agree. Who am I to say? I think it's gonna be a game changer, but like I'm saying, what if it's just exacerbates the crisis, right? So, Yeah, 300 hours training a year. That's not too bad actually. That's actually be successful. That's like 2 months. 2 months of training roughly. Right? Save the animals. Alrighty. They're very expensive plane to maintain. To training, the maintenance. Yep, it's gonna make the national debt worse. Keep sending money to Ukraine, right? Alright, so on to Walmart wants you to pay for your old phones, tablets, and laptops, regardless what condition they're in. Looking for a new way to dispose of your used electronic device that are better for the planet and that can earn you some cash? Walmart CE Exchange Program. How the program works: you can trade in any, video game, cell phone, tablet, consoles, laptop, GPS, MP3 players, and cameras to trade in your item. Oh, fill out an online appraisal form, like Samsung, Apple. Right? Once received, shipping is free. You just need to download, print the labels, and pack your item. Oh, that's a huge selling point right there. Once received, the retailer appraises the item 2 to 4 weeks. Okay, so it's like a RGA, right? RMA process, like logistics, reverse logistics. Alright, so they have their own like warehouse and people hired to do just that, to put labels on stuff. Alright. The condition item does impact its value, of course. So the point is that should you do it, right? Trading in old electronics and clean out cluster in your home or office while earning you some cash for new items. What's there not to love? I thought used electronic in a can isn't realistic for anybody who cares about the planet. Yeah, recycling is good for the planet, yes. The EV, the electronic vehicles. Who's gonna recycle them, right? Once you get millions of, hundreds of millions of vehicles on the road, right? Yeah. Electronic device trading program are growing by the day. Nikon now offers a trade-in program. So the trade-in program is actually good. All these companies are offering, like Nikon, GameStop has been doing it forever. Best Buy has been doing it, I think, forever. I don't know. It's cool. All you need to do is to compare the value they gave you. I don't think there's gonna be too much difference between all those companies. Yeah. So iPhone. Okay. So that's that on that topic. All right. So I'm just keep going with the news and take a look at it. Samsung Galaxy S23 phones dropped to record low prices. Okay, is that an ad? Whoa, what is this? Biden invokes Defense Production Act for printed circuit board production. Printed circuit board production. So is that going to increase production? Yeah, is it? Alright. You didn't have to wait long for Samsung's latest phones to receive steep discounts. Amazon's running a sale on the Samsung phone. Whoa, what the? This phone normally costs $1,380, now costs $1,200. Wow, you really need it. You really need this phone. Well, I'm sure it's great and all that, but not everybody, first of all, can afford that, and second of all, we just basically talk about the recycling thing, right? So the tech industry is based on features, right? You create all these features, then these features people may or may not need, and you try to evolve the product. You try to get rid of them, right? Get rid of the features, fix the bugs. Just keep making money. If we stop making all those phones, right? Obviously the industry is gonna come to a standstill, right? You don't want that to happen. But these phones are so expensive. I don't know what you think, right? If you can afford it, good for you. Like myself, I have this phone for how long now? For 4 or 5 years. I mean, I'm in the market for a phone. Maybe I'm not sure spending $1,200 is the right decision for me, man. close this. Biden invokes Defense Production Act. Okay, 1 hour ago, U.S. President Joe Biden on Monday invoked Defense Production Act to spend $50 million on domestic Canadian production of printed circuit board, citing, well, I think it's gonna send some stocks flying, right? That's all. It's $50 million compared to how many billions we sent to Ukraine now, or like, not like cold hard cash, but like, equivalent. I actually don't know how the money was calculated, but it's probably in the total value, market value of those things, right? But $50 million, that's, I mean, this man is trying, right? It's good, we need to strengthen our, technological industry, but 50 million is a drop in a bucket for that. What do you think? It's a start, all right? So, without presidential, U.S. trend can reasonably expect to provide capability. Yeah, so basically just to develop, and to produce industrial resource material and critical technology items in a timely manner. That's the purpose of it, right? Yeah, no need. What this lady keep showing up. I was just looking to buy a like American flag or something. Just the lady keeps showing up. Right, yeah. Wow, San Diego news. Man killed in shooting outside Kaiser office buildings. Wow. Alright. According to San Diego Police Department, a man was shot around 5:50 a.m. outside Kaiser, Fairmount Avenue, Mission Road. Fairmount Avenue. Where is that? Where the hell is that? Let's pull up my GPS. Okay, this area, Grantville. For those of you who live in San Diego, you'll know this area. This area east of 805. It's 163 east of 163 is not that safe, right? Or east of 15. It depends on which one is your closest freeway to go on normally. This area is not the safest. A lot of rich people work there, though, doctors. And, you need to be safe, right? Especially you have a high net worth. It's just not worth it to get shot in some unsafe places. I'm not gonna say, because upon arrival, officer found a man in a gunshot wound to his chest. Officer rendered first aid on man until medics arrived. He was transported to nearby hospital and died. Oh, it's tragic. Alright. Yeah, it's more of those incidents. This is not much detail was given in this article. You cannot detain me. Alright. So I've been running the camera for about 20 minutes. I'm gonna let it reset. Yeah, I'm using a Nikon camera as a webcam, so it goes on about 20 minutes before I need to reset it. Well, here's everything Taiwan needs to stop a Chinese invasion and its weapons like Ukraine, right? I'm not really gonna look into that. It's just a very sensitive topic we don't want to touch right now. And Fairmount Avenue, I already looked at that. Former Taiwan president arrives in China pledging peace. Well, that's pretty unexpected, right? Yeah. Let's go into that a little bit. We still got like about 10 minutes. If you wanna, don't mind. Taiwan ex-president Ma Ying-jeou became on Monday the first sitting or former Taiwanese leader to visit. They use the word leader instead of president. to visit mainland China since the Communist Revolution. The first. Wow, this is historic, guys. This is historic. Said he meant Shanghai's Pudong Shanghai, so he arrived in Shanghai. Speaking to reporters before leaving from Taiwan's main international airport at Taoyuan, Ma 73. 73? This guy is 73. By the way, this guy was like called one of the most handsome man in Taiwan, right? And he was like 5'11" or 6 feet tall. But he looks short now. Like maybe because he's shrunk, right? He's 73. You know, he was happy to be on the trip. Wow. 国共两党, I can't read this, right? My Chinese is not that great. Ma in office, wow, he's been in office forever, right? For like 8 years, 2 terms. So what is he doing in China, right? Apart from going to make offering to my ancestors. Oh, okay, I see. Okay. I'm taking Taiwanese university students. You know, wow. Alright. Talking about having the ex-president or ex-leader taking you on a freaking foreign exchange program, you know, a field trip. Oh shit. Alright. How come I never, get that opportunity? So, he's basically visited Shanghai, visited China. You know, whether you think China and Taiwan is, one country or 2 countries, we're not gonna really discuss about that. People get paid way more than me or you. That's their job, right? Okay, all right, but that's heartwarming because I like to see, friendly gestures like that. Just, despite their differences, just try to work together to avoid unnecessary conflicts. It's admirable. I think I have my dose of news for today. I have my desired dose of news for the day. I don't know about you, but it's a good read. It's been good reading the news with you guys. We talk about Israel, talk about Biden, try to strengthen the tech industry, by giving them some spare change. But he's trying, right? And we talk about the Taiwan leader, slash president visiting China, right? Ex president, right? Yeah, so that's good enough for me, right? And just guys, just be safe. A lot of crazy shootings out there and stabbing. In fact, there were like mass brawls happened in San Francisco shopping malls, right? During spring break. I mean, we're in spring break right now, I think. But, it's like a week ago they had an early release for spring break. Just be careful everywhere you go. Okay, thanks guys, I'm done.